soapbox time. You know, I don't understand. You know, they're saying, well, one of the, I forget if he's Democrat or Republican, was saying, well, we ought to raise the age to buy guns to 21. Well, there are people over 21 that are doing mass shootings, okay? Why do they not address non-selling of war weapons? AK47s are for war, okay? We're not talking about removing handguns. Now, I just saw one in Scotland. They outlawed handguns, and they've had no more shootings. We're not talking about outlawing handguns. We're talking about weapons of war, AK47s. Okay? And we can't even get them to do that. So I want to pull some cards. What about removing AK47s? You know, what about it? You know, would that, you know, help the situation? Doesn't mean we're not going to still have school shootings and things, but there would be a lot less casualties if we got rid of AK-47s, weapons of war, okay? Okay, in the past we've had, you know, some talk about it, looking at those things coming in. Present, again, we need to have a leader. We need to have somebody in there that's going to take the bull by the horns. Getting rid of them, it would take us to better, calmer waters. If we brought this up, we had good leadership, that would, you know, take us to calmer waters. This is something we need to look into. And they need to be serious about it. Above it, strong. We need to have strong legislation. Okay? They've got to quit being bought off by the gun association, by gun manufacturers, gun associations. There is absolutely no reason to have a weapon of war, no matter how old you are, when it comes to this country. Okay? So again, foundation underneath of it, this is something that we need to look at. We need to heal. There needs to be healing with that. It's like do good like a medicine. Okay? We need to have an emotional reckoning and moving the path forward, choosing a different path, choosing a way, rather than walking off the edge, you know, oblivious to what's there. We need to look deeper, okay, is what it's saying if we want to get to calmer waters with this. Above this, we need to talk about and strengthen the things of ending this, coming to an end of this violence. People have had enough. Okay, on the other side of it, when we have this, you know, path forward and strength, we need to tie up this industry. We need to put it at an end for people to be able to get weapons of war. I don't care what age you are. There is no logical reason to have a weapon of war in this country. Okay? Underneath of it. Okay? We need to have those come forward. Okay? Spies in the camp, whatever, somebody coming forward, whistleblowing about the manipulation that's taking place behind the scenes, hidden, because it's all about holding on to money and and that type of thing, okay? That's what it's about. It's about big money, okay? Of concern. We want to have a victory. We want to have this move forward because people are tired of the heartache. We're tired of this being hung up. We're tired of them keeping a lid on this, okay? We need to have action when it comes and talk, honest talk, reality check when it comes to what people are having and moving forward. Okay, because this is causing too many deaths, and the Republic Uglies need to finally stand up and do the right thing. Okay, so it's saying if we want to get to calmer waters, we want to get to better times, we need to get serious about getting rid of AK-47s, weapons of war. Okay? You know, are you going to let people go out and buy hand grenades? Okay? You're going to let them go out and have hand grenades? I mean, really, this is time to look at banning weapons of war. If you're going to have a rifle, you know, you do hunting season, okay? That's one thing. Or a handgun to protect your home. But there's nothing in the Constitution that says you collect a whole arsenal of weapons. Second Amendment right is to be able to protect yourself, okay? Nobody needs an arsenal of weapons to protect themselves. Neither do they need, unless this country were at war and we were being invaded, then perhaps an AK-47 might be more appropriate at that time. But we do not have a war going here. We have innocent victims being killed in mass because there are those that want to make money off the gun industry, okay? Because we have those promoting dark agendas. We have those promoting the fear mode. Oh, the deep state conspiracies, all of these things. It's time to end this nonsense. Time to actually put up some legislation to look at getting rid of weapons of war. I don't care what age you are. There is absolutely no reason on God's green earth to have something if you are not in a wartime situation. So I'm going to leave this here, love and light. We need to really stand up for this. We need to get Democrats in the House, in the Senate, ones willing to stand up against gun lobbies. And also big pharma is another big, huge issue we have in this country. That you cannot get good health care because they are raking us over the coals. They don't do this with other countries. Other countries are able to get, pharmacy things that are needed for the people. But in this country, again, insulin, whatever, things needed for immediate problems with allergies, severe allergies. And they are just, raking people over the coals. Okay? So there's a number of things we need to stand up for. And if we want to get these things changed, then we need to get Democrats in office, not like Joe Manchin, okay? Not like somebody that's a dyed-in-the-wool Democrat. He's not a Democrat, okay? He's like the wolf in sheep's clothing. He's like the evangelical, the evil angel preacher that's preaching a different Christ. Okay? He's like that in the Democratic Party. Okay? So anyway, on those notes, I'll get off my soapbox here for a minute. Those are the things we need to look at changing, and we need to really step up, no holds barred, and say we've had enough. Okay? And not back down. Not give them room to move. Not let them put this on a back burner yet again with their, oh, we're so sorry this happened. This is not the time. We'll look at it later when things have calmed down. Now we have to give people a time and a chance to grieve until the next one, and then we do it all over again. Okay? I think people are getting tired of that drama. It's time to change it. And there's no time like the present.